Cool, calm, collected, slide it into the back of your net. Christian Pulisic, have a day. See you later. Nutmeg 5-hole in the back of the net. Hat-trick. Captain America is leading
has
this.
One penalty save in his career for Panama. It was in 2011. Only a spot at the World Cup at stake right now. Pulisic scores!
Welcome to Interesting to See, your daily sports podcast, news, narrative, takes, gambling, and Christian Pulisic scores a hat-trick against Panama. And for those of you that don't know, last time they tried to qualify for the World Cup, it didn't go so good. Especially he didn't play as well as he could. He wins. He beats Panama, gets a hat-trick against Panama. The United States are going to the World Cup, I think. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they qualified. Canada is the best team in the Northwest Quadrosphere. Quadrosphere, that's a funny word. Plenty to talk about. Got some NFL news. I guess we'll look into baseball. Should we check into baseball? College basketball, of course, the Final Four. But we can't even, because we got to do this Will Smith thing. This clip from Japan has 40 million views on Twitter. So I guess this is a sport. Slapping someone in the face is totally a sport. So let's find out. I don't even care. So I'm going to do this so I don't get copyright infringement. Let's find out. Do you think this slap is fucking real?
Oh, wow.
Wait. One more time.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Do you hear the Japanese people talking in the background? Yes. It's from Japan. Now let's listen to Will Smith yelling.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
G.I. Jane のジョークだったんです。
I'm going to, okay?
That's crazy, dude. He assaulted him on television. 40 million views. I don't know who Timothy Burke is, but he stole it from Twitter Media Studio. Oh, wait, did he make it?
Okay,
Yeah.
boom, okay. Night in the history of time.
That's crazy. Will Smith. I don't know what's going to happen. Then he wins Best Oscar. All right, this is a sports podcast. I don't even know. That's a sport to me. If reality TV shows were like this, Jesus, we would all watch way more of them. That's what we should make them fight each other. Unbelievable. Okay, let's get back to sports. Should we go back to sports? We'll get to sports. Okay. Where do we want to start? Let's start in college basketball. The Elite Eight was so boring. And the reason it was boring is because there were upsets in the Sweet 16 level to get to the Sweet 16. And then you get schools like St. Peter's playing North Carolina. St. Peter's getting to the Elite Eight is incredible, unbelievable. In the first half of that game against North Carolina, they just weren't able to make shots. In the second half, they only lost by 1. They weren't able to make shots. Arkansas, they were the 4 seed. They played Duke, who's the 2 seed. I mean, that's not really that big of an upset. That's fine. That happens. Villanova, they play Houston, 2 versus 5. That's fine. And, of course, Kansas losing to Miami, I think by like 9 at halftime. 7, 6. They were losing by 6 at halftime. They win 47-15 in the second half to win 76-50. But Miami, of course, got there by, I forget who they beat, but they beat someone who was probably better than them. Gonzaga shit the bed. Arizona shit the bed. Is that who Miami beat? Arizona? So all these big teams shitting the bed, and that's why we have this situation. But Villanova, they just win by 8 or 9. They just win basketball games. They just win games. They're very good. One of their good players got hurt, though. I forget the kid's name. We'll look into that as we start to preview the Final Four, which is, of course, Saturday and Monday. I don't know why they do that. Why do these national championships happen on Monday? That's so stupid. Does it still happen on Monday? Monday, April 4th. What are we doing? Opening day for baseball is slated for April 8th, I believe. So let's get into some of those odds. We'll start with college basketball odds, then we'll do baseball odds World Series. So the men's Final Four, Kansas is favored over Villanova by 4.5. Duke is favored over North Carolina by 4.5. This all week, it's just going to be Duke and North Carolina. They've never met in the tournament. And then there's going to be people making fun of people who say they never met in the tournament. Oh, I've never heard that one before. And then it's going to be Coach K can avenge his last game, and he's in New Orleans. He's never played in Final Four in New Orleans. God, it's blue blood central. Villanova's a blue blood, right? Because they had the history of being a basketball school, and then they started winning national championships. And I think they're officially a blue blood. Like, they're a basketball school, but now they're a blue blood. Like, I consider them as much as a blue blood since 1985 as Kansas, since as much as Duke and North Carolina now. Like, these are all Villanova versus Kansas, Duke and North Carolina. Way too much blue. The color blue. I'm not really interested anymore. I'm definitely interested in Villanova, but I'm just not invested. I just can't. I don't love college basketball enough to care about this outside of the fact that it's happening. But I believe that Duke is the favorite to win the whole thing because the Villanova guy got hurt. I had Villanova over Gonzaga in my national championship situation. I don't know why. I just did. It happens. But we could say RIP to St. Peter's. I don't know. TikTok just makes it play over shit, which is the most annoying thing of all time. Hold on. If we're going to do this, let's do this right. Oh, it's not going to work? Great. TikTok, you're so annoying. Fine. Listen to the St. Peter's head coach talk about how great it was in the Elite Eight to TikTok music.
A group of guys came in here. No one gave a chance to. No one believed in, but the people in our locker room and the people on, that's in our program. Administration, us, and made history. They shocked the world. You got guys that's going to be remembered for things that they could tell their kids and grandkids, and it's a story within the story. So I'm super proud of these guys. So they came in and made history. Point blank period. No one.
That's why the tournament is so cool, man. You never know. You kind of do know, but you don't, Get it? Because, the tournament has become boring now. That's okay. That happens. Major League Baseball is set to have opening day this week, and do you people remember? I can't. Do you remember last year when there was NBA and NHL finals in July, and now I'm just having a panic attack that we're going to have to deal with baseball. Only baseball. What are we doing? All right, let's see who the fuck's going to be good this year. Toronto is the favorite to win the AL East. The Chicago White Sox are the favorite to win the AL Central. Whoa. Okay, so in the AL East, oh man, I didn't even check these odds. I thought I was just going to do a little preview here, but what the shit is this? So Toronto is minus 175, New York is plus 220, and Tampa Bay is plus 240. That means they have no idea. Baltimore is plus 20,000. The Red Sox are plus 500. Or wait, is that plus 600? I haven't put my glasses on yet today. That's plus 600. I love that. Detroit is plus 750. The Twins are plus 500. And the Indians, they're officially the Guardians. The Cleveland Guardians are plus 1,000. Man, you got to sprinkle on the Twins and the Tigers there, right? I mean, the Sox are they that much better? That's crazy. Those are interesting odds. The Houston Astros, cheater pants. The Houston Astros are plus 170. The Los Angeles Angels are plus 400. Seattle's plus 500. That seems pretty reasonably. I mean, is this the year that the Angels and Mike Trout finally plays a playoff game? I don't think so. The National League, the Mets are favorites barely by like 10, like this much over the Braves. That maybe that has to do with money and public betting. The Phillies signing Nick Castellanos and someone else. Is it Kyle Schwarber? They're plus 400 to win the division. Bryce Harper won the NL MVP last year. The Brewers are the favorite to win the Central over the Cardinals and the Cubs. Huge gap between. So Brewers and Cardinals seem reasonably close. Huge gap, and then the Cubs, and then another big gap, and then the Reds, and then an enormous gap in the Pirates, who are one of these teams. Baseball has a handful of teams because there's no salary cap, there's no salary floor. When there's a salary cap, those usually come with salary floors, meaning there's a maximum you can spend, but there's a minimum you have to spend. It's not the case in baseball. So teams like the Pirates, often the Rockies, the Reds are like this, the Oakland Athletics are like this. The owners are like, yeah, fuck that shit. How about we just make money and not really pay anybody? So Arizona kind of like that. Arizona's considered the worst team in baseball, plus 15,000. Pirates are plus 5,000. The Dodgers are the favorites out west, followed by the Padres and the Giants. The Rockies are enormous underdogs. They just don't. They spent a shit ton of money on Chris Bryant, who was I think he was the World Series MVP. He might have been the league MVP one year as well. He was really good for Chicago, a legend in Chicago. But they overpaid him. I don't know. I think Colorado's smart, man. I think they want to sell jerseys, and ever since Todd Helton retired, they couldn't. There was Nolan Arenado for a while. Like they couldn't. Troy Tulowitzki. They couldn't find a guy that people love, and I think they're hoping that Chris Bryant will be the guy that people love. Just in case you forgot, DH is a thing now for every league, which is a goddamn travesty. Watching pitchers fail is hilarious, first of all. Secondly, it's cool when AL pitchers go to NL parks and they get to hit for the first time in their life. And third, and most important, when there's a pitcher in the lineup, the games go faster. How come no one has written an article about this? There's no way the games can last as long if pitchers get to hit. It's like a guaranteed out. You just throw it down the middle a couple times for the most part. I bet it takes 20 less minutes on average. To say nothing of the fact that the pitcher hits right after the number 8 hitter, you can get 3 up, 3 down probably more often with pitcher hits. Whatever. Let's move on to some football news. I forget what we did and didn't cover. I had a fun weekend. My bad. Mike Tomlin, of course, hired Robert Flores because he didn't want Robert Flores to feel like he was on an island suing the NFL. Well, Robert Flores has announced that there will be 3 more teams in the lawsuit against the discriminatory lawsuit against the league and 2 more plaintiffs. I suspect Jim Caldwell is going to be a plaintiff, which is going to be rough because then the Lions and the Colts are just going to be like, actually, Jim, you just sucked. Because there are people that do face discrimination, but Jim Caldwell is not one. Texas Tech in extra innings had a guy steal home to beat Texas. They had a guy steal home base to win. The next day in the series, he did this.
For Wilson. Hit it well. This one may be out of the ballpark. Campbell gives chase. It's a grand slam. Walk-off grand slam for Kurt Wilson. And the Red Raiders have rallied to win this one over the Longhorns and take game 2. Kurt Wilson is the hero for a second night in a row here at Dan Law Field, Gus.
Unbelievable there. Baseball's back. Walk-offs are back. I guess I'll get into it. There's no better radio to listen to during your workday than a ball game on the radio. Let's say that. Like, rate, review, subscribe. Back and better than ever tomorrow morning.